Welcome to the Fumbling the Bag podcast, Week 6 NFL Best Bets. Andre, we're a little late recording this.
Hey, man, it's all good, man. You know, as long as we're recording. It is Thursday. People,
Yeah,
it's Thursday.
I feel bad. Yeah, we didn't give a pick for the people.
Hey, they can play catch up. They can play catch up.
They'll see this after the fact, 3 days after on Sunday.
We'll have 13 picks for them, right?
We got 13 for you. We'll give you your lean right now. It's San Francisco.
Right. I'm taking San Fran.
Yeah, San Francisco here, by the way. Just let's get that out the way, and we'll give you our other picks because we are both fading that game tonight. We are a little nervous there. I altogether am 9-6-1 on these best bets for the year. I was 1-1 last week. We've been, kind of recording at my place. I haven't had the time, guys. I'm sorry. Sickness, health, whatever, vacation, whatever it might have been.
Life happens. Life happens.
So live life, enjoy it. I don't make this my entire life. This is just my fun hobby, but you can make money, as you can see. 9-6-1 on the year, 36, 37-3 altogether. Andre, what are you looking like? You're looking good too.
I am 12-6-1 in my money picks. Overall, I don't want to give out a false one, but I'm 10 down. I'll say I'm 10 down
dude,
for 500.
Yeah, his altogether pick's bad, but when he's got something for you, I'll listen to this guy. Mystery picker, I don't know his exact record. He was 3-1 last week. I think he's 7-5 altogether.
We're going to say 7-5. We think that he jumped in week three.
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
We'll get a measurable, what he is. We'll have to ask him because I know he picked the first 2 weeks too, but he just didn't give us those picks. Yeah. But right now we'll say 7-5.
It's a mystery. What can you say, folks?
Right.
So let's just get right to Sunday, and I'm gonna start it out bright and early. Dude, we got a Jags home game in London. When the Jags play in London, you may as well just bet it. This is Tony Khan Stadium. Trevor Lawrence is comfortable playing here. They made the trip last year against Buffalo. They're playing a lesser opponent, in my opinion, in the Bears this year. And, some teams rise at this time of year, some teams fall. I think that 0-4 start doesn't totally kill the Jags in terms of betting them. Give me the 1.5.
I like the 1.5 as well. I'm not going to say that the Bears are a lesser opponent, though. The only reason I'm taking this is because Jacksonville plays well, in London, in this particular stadium, too.
That's all it is to me. That's literally it. I don't think the Bears have ever – I don't think Caleb Williams has ever played out the country.
Exactly. He's still a rookie, folks. He played better last week also. He made some plays last week. But, this right here is a different animal. He's in the UK. Jacksonville is not a bad team at all, and they got to get off of the snide.
Yeah, you have
to start winning.
It is time,
for them to start,
lock
putting
it
things
in.
together.
Dude, we're watching football bright and early.
Yeah, true indeed.
No one fucking talked to me this weekend. I'm hanging out.
and that's a money pick for both of us.
Money pick for both of us. The mystery picker, on the other hand, is on the opposite. He does have a lock as the Bears 1.5. We will just whatever that's about.
Can't wait.
We'll watch it Sunday. All right, my next lock of the week. We're just gonna go. This kind of been the format. I've just given our picks that we really like. I'll lead it off with the next one. I don't have that as a lock. That's the wrong one. I'll go to 1 p.m. I've bet this team pretty much every single week. It hasn't changed, folks. I'm going back to the Indianapolis Colts.
Don't do it.
They're 3-point dogs. Yes, I know Richardson's probably not playing now. It's at 3. Earlier in the week, it was half a point when they opened, and that was a lock to me. I didn't give a shit who's quarterback.
Well, they seem to play better without Richardson being quarterback, although they're still, losing.
Yeah, kind of like Green Bay, when Willis won 2 games to Jordan Love's 1 so far. But I just like the division rival. I think Tennessee's bad. They got away with one against the Finns. Congratulations. They do come off a bye. That is a little scary, but I'm just going with my gut. And that just feels like this week I'm just betting the same teams over and over again, but it's been succeeding. So let's see what happens.
I like Tennessee. The only reason
you're negative. You're negative. You hate your own team.
I'm not Mr. Negative. Oh man, I've been riding with them since 30 years ago.
Yeah.
But you know what though? The reason I'm picking Tennessee is because of their defense. Their defense is a lot better than the Colts. I think they can stop the Colts in certain instances. Is Jonathan Taylor, is he back? He didn't play last week.
Didn't play last week. They almost won the game. I don't care if Jonathan Taylor's playing. I'm more concerned with the defensive line on, like
that was supposed
they
to
already
be their
lost,
strong suit too.
And they're getting gashed on the ground, man.
Yeah.
And they're still getting gashed in the air too. I think
Well,
Trevor Lawrence threw for 300 last week.
So we already know their secondary wasn't going to be about nothing this season.
But it's
now,
Will Levis, or who else they got? Mason Rudolph. Like I'm just passing on that aspect alone. I will take Super Bowl MVP Joe Flacco.
Well, in this instance, Tennessee needs to run the ball more. Okay, because the defensive line of the Colts is not that great. Just run the ball. Do not turn the ball over. That's what I'm afraid of with Will, that he may turn the ball over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I like their defense though. I'm going with Tennessee, and this is not a money pick for me though.
At worst, I think it's a push, and somehow Tennessee wins by 3. Anyways, let's just get it off our chest. We're gonna go right back to it. I think it's been a lock pick every single week. I think for all of us, it's the Detroit Lions in the big revenge game from last year. When Dan Skipper was deemed, not a receiver.
Give me that sound bite.
Oh man, which one?
Detroit Lions.
Oh yeah, hold on.
There we go. Yeah.
They came off the bye,
Hey, I'm going with Detroit Lions too. I got it at -3.
Yeah, I got 3. 3 at DraftKings right
Three's
now.
better.
I'll take a 3 all day on it.
Yes, they owe Dallas. They're coming off a bye.
Dallas's defense is ass.
Yeah, as much, right? I just think they're going to play very well off the bye. They're ready for this game. They are ready for the next 2 games, I want to say.
Big advantage of coaching. Like, let's not make no mistake about this, McCarthy or Dan Campbell. And Dallas' strong suit is, Detroit's weakness, but I think so far in the season, through 4 games, Detroit's weakness, getting gashed, they've given up the 4th most passing yards per game. Also, I think it's because of that sample size of having, the bye week that might, impact their statistics there.
Right.
I just think teams are that afraid to run on them, and we know Dallas has no running game right now. There's no semblance.
None
They are
whatsoever.
ranked literally 31st in the league besides the Jets in rushing yards per game. So if we just cancel that out, they're gonna be throwing the ball a lot, but time management, we can run the ball on them.
Yeah.
I think we can generate turnovers on these guys. It's gonna be hostile. Big game for Detroit here. Give me the 3. I think they win by 7.
I concur. All Detroit has to do is run it down their throats. Don't turn the ball over. And, Dallas is going to be passing their asses off. So we just have to, maintain that they don't go crazy, with their passing attack. But I got Detroit Lions -3. I'll take that all day.
Kind of a fluke last week too that they won. I everything I heard about it, it's like but that was the lock that saved me last week.
I was watching that game. I was disappointed
Patriots,
in Pittsburgh because Pittsburgh, the end of the game, their defense didn't really show up when they needed to. So, and their Detroit, their defense is their mainstay.
Yeah.
And they didn't show up in that last, possession that Dallas had. So,
you think McCarthy's on the hot seat at all?
No, because Jerry Jones is the owner.
Playoffs?
What about if they miss playoffs?
No.
Playoffs?
Come on,
Maybe. But Jerry Jones is loyal.
It's crazy.
To a fault.
Well, it's kind of like the Raiders. Like, we think Pierce should have been fired 2 weeks ago, dude. The locker room's in shambles there.
Oh yeah. Speaking of, okay, since we talking about that, can I go with one of my money picks?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
It's a good segue.
Move it along.
I have Pittsburgh, and I must be a glutton for punishment because I
Dude,
keep
you
picking
love them. I lean Vegas here, not a money pick here for me, but I lean Vegas. Just weird.
Well, this is my money pick, and it's at 3.
It's a weird fucking game. By the way.
It's a weird game, but I see Las Vegas is trending downward. They're spiraling downward. Pierce doesn't have the control of the locker room. They're having Devontae Adams doesn't want to be there. This is a great.
They can't run the ball.
They can't run the ball at all. For Pitt, this is a good way to bounce back.
They said, "Fuck it, we're putting Aiden O'Conn's in."
Yeah, man.
That's just weird decisions. Coach is making crazy comments.
Crazy comments, man.
He just got
To
a
the
crazy
press.
fine too for what was it, tampering NCAA? Like
Yeah.
it's something silly while he was coaching there.
And you know what?
Bad
I don't
juju.
think home field advantage means anything. It
In
doesn't.
Vegas, yeah, there's like 3 places in the country. It's not SoFi for 2 teams. Probably
Yeah.
Vegas. I Jacksonville maybe. Those are like the 3 stadiums. I'd be like, yeah, there's no real home field
No
advantage.
real home field, right? So I'm taking Pitt all day, and this is like I said, this is bounce back time for Pitt, man. They got to get right. They lost the last 2 games too, so this is good. This will be a good thing for them to just kind of get back to what they're accustomed to. Get back to the defense, force some turnovers, make some plays.
Mhm.
Fields has to get back into his confidence as well because he did not play that well last game against Dallas.
I'm calling it now. 15-14
Oh, okay.
Pittsburgh.
Oh, you still got Pitt winning?
Yeah,
then.
yeah,
Okay.
Pitt's winning, but somehow Vegas covers. That's a lean for me. What? Let's see. How many have I gone through? I've gone through 3. I got 2 more for the folks. I want to say both primetime games, just so y'all know. So we'll just move it to primetime first. I'll give my final 2, and then you'll give your locks. We'll go over all of them. For the people, we gotta get these picks to you. This is urgent. We were late. I apologize, but we're here. We made it. So
You touched down.
we still touched down for you. Haven't missed a show yet. Let's go Sunday night. It's the most obvious one, probably the most public money of the week. If you and your mama ain't betting this, you kind of stupid. So I'll take Cincinnati minus 3.5 in total desperation spot. I know it's that hook could kill us, but no way in my mind do I think this team is worse than the fucking G-men. Trey Hendrickson should have a day. He should.
Well, you're absolutely right. I mean, I'm taking. Oh my gosh, man.
They
You know
just
what? I'm gonna
busted
take
in
the
our
Giants.
mouth.
You're gonna take the
I'm taking the
Giants?
Giants.
Oh man.
Because I see it at 3.5.
God.
And this is
It
not
is
a
at
money.
3.5. Yeah.
It's 3.5. Okay.
Yeah.
This is not a money pick for me though. It's
Jeez.
just it's just
It's the
something
one where
about
you're like
the Giants.
You're like the
right
book, yeah. You're like the book's kind of tipping something because
Yeah.
that's what it feels like to me. That's what San
Well-
Francisco feels like to me. Couple of these games, Indianapolis feels that way to me. Tampa Bay, New Orleans feels that way to me.
Yeah, I'll take the dogs. Plus, Cincinnati's defense is very, 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 very suspect.
We're
They can't
talking
stop
Daniel
anybody.
Jones here.
Daniel Jones has been playing better. He
I-
has. I mean,
I
you have to give
guess.
him some credit. He has been playing a little bit better.
I give Darius
last year.
Slayton last week and Malik Neighbors all the credit. They've been awesome.
Well, Slayton in that loss to Dallas, he dropped a pass that killed me.
Yep.
Because I had the Giants to win that game, but I'm glad he played better last.
He
game.
tore it up.
But I'll take the Giants on this, man. I think that half a point is going to kill people. I really do believe that.
I just-
Unless you
yeah.
wait until it goes down.
No, you could bet the outline if you really want, but for
True,
me,
true.
give me the even in money or whatever the fuck it may be. Probably minus 115. Like I said, everyone and their mama, it's going to be -4, -4.5, I think, by game time. Because
Yeah.
everyone's going to lose their money Sunday night, the normal shit that happens, and they're going to raise it a point. Or it's going to go to 2.5, and we should all freak out and bet the Giants right then and there. If it gets to 2.5 somehow, and all this public money's going on Cincinnati, we're probably all wrong.
Well, you know what? I think it's a good live bet game, too, because I think this is going to go back and forth, man,
Yeah.
offensively. I truly believe that. And I know the Giants aren't
They're
all
gonna be
that
ugly.
offensively, but Cincinnati's not all that defensively. So I think this could go back and forth. This might be a over, man. What's the over on this?
Pretty sure Brian Dabble got fired because of losing to Cincinnati, but hey,
Right?
just saying, just gonna put that out there for you.
The over is 47.5, man. I
Jesus
might look
Christ.
into that. I love my overs.
I like my unders, and that would be an exception there. That's going under, no exception there. Going under. All right, let me give you the last one. Andre will give you his last 2, and we will recap. And just again, I've been going with all these same picks pretty much every week. Still up money. Still doing good here. We're going Buffalo Bills off the firing of Robert Saleh, Dearborn native. Shout out to him.
Yes, he is a Dearborn native.
I
yeah.
will take the Bills at 2.5. I would have took it at 3. I'd took it at 3.5. That might be the max number.
I like that number, that
But,
2.5.
yeah.
I like the Bills too. It's not my money pick. I thought about it, but I didn't want to go too deep in my money picks. Like have 8 of those boys.
5. Giving you them this week. I've been lacking, so 5 for me this week, 4 for the mystery picker, 3 for Dre, or 4?
I got 5.
You got 5. Oh, okay, yeah.
I got
yeah.
5
See, we're
of 'em.
cooking. Yeah, we're cooking them up for you.
Yeah, I like Buffalo, man. They own the Jets, don't they?
For the better part of the last 4 or 5 years, yeah. But when it comes to playing in New York, they have lost. They lost the opener last year. They lost
they did.
2 years ago there, I want to say. But they've split the series out in Gotham.
Different team the Jets are right now, man. They're not looking that great right now.
I think
They're stumbling.
Yeah, I think
Like they punch drunk.
Aaron Rodgers got vaxxed, and that's why he was crawling on the sideline like that.
It didn't have nothing to do with him getting sacked a whole bunch of times and running for his life.
No, not because he's gonna get sacked 80+ times this year or anything like that. I told you after week 3. I told you, I was like, dude, this line's not holding up. He's not holding his end of the bargain. He can barely run. Well, he's still a gunslinger. He's still got.
He still can throw the
dude,
ball.
those picks last week and just the scheming, Flores and Minnesota was just they outplayed those guys.
I think that the Jets have been getting out coached. I don't think they on paper they're very talented, but I don't know what's going on with the scheme offensively. Defensively, they're still
solid.
on point,
Yeah.
though. They're still good.
Yeah, because the defensive coordinator actually took the reins
over.
of and then Nathaniel Hackett staying as OC. He's next, by the way.
Yeah, I believe
he's next.
He needs to be.
Yeah,
they probably should have fired both of them.
Worst rushing attack in the league, averaging I want to say 23rd in the league in yards passing a game. It just been ugly.
Very disappointing. And the thing is too though, let's keep it honest though. We did not know that Minnesota was the team that they are.
Yeah, no one
before
did.
The season started.
No one did. I said 8-9, 9-8. Like I figured they were fringe.
Yeah,
because I looked at. I remember very explicitly first video of the year we made. Go check that out, by the way, if you want the divisional winners show.
Yes.
Or want to go look back at our fantasy rankings. Hey, go check it out. I remember explicitly saying this is an okay team on paper, and I was just like, no, they got guys. They'll win games.
They'll win games.
They are.
Well, I didn't have them going to the playoffs, but they're going to the playoffs.
They are now.
I had the Shy going to the playoffs.
Oh, they still have a chance.
Yeah.
It's still long year ahead.
And not to change the subject, but that NFC North, they have, four teams that are 500?
Yeah, every team's 3-2 or better.
Tough
division.
Right?
Possibly the best in football. We can finally claim that.
I know, right? Yeah.
Unlike the AFC East, Jesus Christ, y'all are terrible.
Right.
But Bills are the best in that division. I think they're better than the Jets. I think they should have waited after this game to see what they wanted to do with Salah. Could have been the Lebanese flag. I'll just make my random speculation that I've seen online.
Yeah. I think it was a little bit of everything.
If Woody Johnson, if it was his decision alone, a little weird.
And let's not, Aaron Rodgers claims, oh, no, it wasn't me. I didn't do nothing. Okay.
He got escorted out there, too. Like, it was a bad scene. Like, when
straight
he got
up?
fired, it was a bad scene,
man.
yeah. Like normal stuff that don't happen for a guy getting fired.
Oh, man. See, the Jets are just a shit show to me, though, man.
Yeah, I'll never respect them.
I mean, they've been a shit show for a while. They have been that way for
they have.
quite a while.
All right. Anyways, go to your picks, Dre. What do you got?
All right. Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
It's Tampa Bay versus it's a New Orleans, right?
New Orleans without Derek Carr this
Without
week.
Derek Carr. Yeah, I got Tampa Bay.
Spencer
For one thing, it's the quarterback situation with New Orleans. Also, Tampa Bay had that disappointing loss against Atlanta. I know they're really upset and disappointed by that. And also, the situation that's going on in Florida with the hurricane, and Tampa Bay especially.
Yeah, you got to play. Yeah, they're playing for the city this week.
They're playing for the city, so I think they're going to play extra hard, and they're going to, cover the spread, and they're going to get the dub.
Yeah, do it for the people.
Yes.
That's a lock for the people there.
That's a lock, man.
Yeah, and they're playing in New Orleans, another team that understands, true pain and everything like that.
Prayers to the people of Florida, too, and all those other people that were affected by the hurricanes.
Yeah, and another $20 trillion goes to Israel.
Right, man. What the heck is going on here, man?
Just got to put that bullshit out there. All right, no more politics talk, Dre. We all love Tampa Bay this
We
week.
love 'em,
Respect
man.
to
We
them.
love 'em.
Go Rays.
Yes. And my last money pick is going to be, of course, an over.
Yeah.
The
Gotta love
Commanders against Baltimore. This is going to be an interesting game. But the over is 51.5.
Yep.
And I think they go over that. I wish I could get it at 50 maybe. It may go down. Who knows? But right now it's at 51.5. And I'm still comfortable with that, though. I'll take the over. I think it's just going to be back and forth. And Baltimore's defense is not as good as we
Yeah.
thought it was going to be.
Matabuke, Queen,
Yeah,
and
I mean-
Roquan haven't showed out just yet. To
Just
me,
yet.
you know me, I'm avoiding that number. I just avoid overs in general unless I'm like totally positive.
Hey, you can join the bandwagon at any time because
Yeah.
I'm rolling with it.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I'm going to take the over on that one, 51.5.
pass for me there. I lean Washington, and I'm terrified of that as well. I really think it could be 30-14 Baltimore.
I'll give you my pick for the game as far as the spread is concerned. I'm going to take Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
I think Baltimore can gun them, if you will. I think Lamar is going to make some plays. So is the rookie for Washington. He's going to make some plays too. It's going to be a great game to watch. I really do believe that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that
take
has game.
Baltimore.
It has game of the week written all over it to me.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure, man.
Yeah, like except Detroit, of course. It's maybe Buffalo, but that's prime time. It's a little different
Mhm.
for this slate. All right, and that
Yes.
leads us to the recap. I will go first as leader in the clubhouse for the altogether record this year. And then after this, give the mystery picker his picks. He's out there listening still somehow.
Right.
All right, for me, I lean San Francisco 3.5, Jacksonville lock plus 1.5, Washington plus 7, Houston minus 6.5 in Drake May's debut. Give me Cleveland 9.5 against Philly. Give me Arizona plus 5. That was close to being a lock. Tampa Bay minus 3 for the people. Give me the Chargers at 2.5. Give me Carolina plus 6 against Atlanta. Give me the Raiders plus 3 against Pittsburgh. And then my other games are all locks. Indianapolis plus 3. Detroit minus 3. Cincinnati minus 3.5. And the Buffalo Bills at 2.5. Fuck you, Woody Johnson.
Oh, there you go. All right, my locks, besides my money picks, and I'll go back over those too. I'm taking San Fran at minus 3.5. Let's go with the Ravens at minus 6.5. Oh boy, I ain't got into the college things. Oh boy.
Ooh.
Why is this mixed in here? Hold on. My bad, my
You
bad,
got
people.
you.
It's my bad.
Oh, he's doing it live.
It was mixed in. Okay. And also, let's see. I'm going with the Eagles at minus 9.5. I mean, that's big, but Cleveland is terrible right now, man. I cannot trust them right now.
The
man.
largest dog every week so far, outright won.
My goodness, man. I'm gonna take Tennessee at 2.5, minus 2.5. I'm taking the Texans at minus 6.5. Let's go with the Green Bay Packers at minus 4.5. This is a tough one. But I'm going to lean Broncos at plus 3. I really am. I like the way they're playing right now.
I can't.
And it's in Denver.
I'm not gonna say no. Yeah, that's fine.
And let's see. Let's go with the Falcons at minus 6.5 against the lowly Carolina Panthers.
Go Panthers.
Right. And we go on with the Bills at minus 2.5, and I'm going to take those Giant boys as the underdog at plus 3.5.
Jeez.
And my money picks
Let's hear 'em.
again: Detroit minus 3, Pitt minus 3, Tampa Bay minus 3, and the over on the Washington-Baltimore game at 51.5.
Love it. Mystery pickers picks. What are they? One more time. I know one is the Bears. Sorry, mystery picker. Going 1-3 this week.
I think he is too. He has San Fran at minus 3.5.
We're
the
winning that
Bears
together,
at
guys.
minus 1.5, right? Denver Broncos at plus 2.5, and the Eagles at minus 9.5.
What more could you want?
Hey,
Guys, we gave you picks. We know we're late on it. Apologies. Like, subscribe to the channel if you listen this far. Thank you again for all the love and support through the few years we've been doing this. And it's looking serious. We're in the thick of it again, and I'm so glad I'm doing this still.
Hey, we here, man. You know, we're not going anywhere, man. We love doing this, man.
Yeah.
It's one of my best hobbies. I got a lot of them though.
I got a lot of bad hobbies. So
know, right?
the gambling, and then this is a good hobby. The gambling's a bad hobby. So we'll leave it at
Right.
that. Gamble responsibly. We'll see you next time. Peace
All
out,
right.
guys.
Peace out.